Hello, Earlhamites. Last week, I participated in the historic installation of Gretchen Castle as Dean of the Earlham School of Religion. Gretchen's the 7th Dean to lead the seminary in its 63-year history and the first woman. Congratulations, Gretchen. You may remember that Gretchen joined us in 2021 during the COVID pandemic and agreed to postpone the ceremony up until now. It was an honor and a joy to join her. This has been a homecoming for Gretchen. Her father, David, was pastor of Richmond First Friends Church, and she attended preschool in Stout Meeting House on our campus. She's also an Earlham alum from the class of 1979 and went on to have a successful career leading various Quaker organizations in the United States and abroad. We are very lucky she chose to come home to lead ESR. In addition to Gretchen's installation, ESR also dedicated its community and classroom building in honor of the Perkins-Wildman family. It will now be known as the Perkins-Wildman Community Center. The Perkins-Wildman family has been a loyal and generous friend to ESR and Earlham College and has provided 2 generations of stewardship and ministry to the Religious Society of Friends. I can't thank Jim Perkins and his late wife, Barbara Wildman, enough for their support. Next, I want to share some exciting news about Earlham senior Nico Quijano Franco. Earlier this year, Nico became the 3rd Earlhamite in as many years to be chosen for the Future Nobel Laureate Scholarship. This is a scholarship inspired by the Nobel Prize that is awarded to just 10 global citizens every year. Future Nobel Laureate scholars travel to Sweden on an all-expenses-paid trip to participate in the Nobel Week Dialogue, an event that brings some of the world's leading scientists, policymakers, and thinkers together to explore scientific topics through a global lens. They're also enrolled in a virtual intercultural course and pursue a project based on their scholarly interests. Nico's majoring in psychology and minoring in business and public health. You can read more about his future pursuits on our website. Next up, I want to recognize Lexi Kuzmishin-Nagy, Assistant Professor of Biochemistry. Lexi recently became one of 9 educators across Indiana to receive the PalSave Open Educator Award. This award recognizes innovation and excellence in support of higher education, textbook affordability, and student success. PalSave is a program by the Private Academic Library Network of Indiana that promotes the use of free course materials, including open textbooks or library ebooks. Our faculty have been active participants in the PalSave program under the leadership of Carla Fribley, our Instructional Technologies Director and Seminaries Librarian. Congratulations, Lexi, and thank you, Carla, for your important leadership in this initiative. During my last update, I told you about the release of several college guides and what they had to say about Earlham. I have one more ranking to share with you today. In the U.S. News & World Report's Best Colleges rankings for the 2023-24 year, we remain one of U.S. News' top 100 national liberal arts colleges. We also continue to be recognized for excellence in affordability and in classroom instruction. Among all liberal arts institutions, we're ranked 24th for value, a list reserved for institutions with outstanding academics and a low cost of attendance. We also rank 36th for best undergraduate teaching, which recognizes institutions where professors are committed to teaching instead of graduate level research. Finally, I want to share a conversation I had recently with Earlham Junior Anahit Aharonyan. Anahit is one of 2 students on campus from Armenia, a country that's been involved with armed clashes over a land dispute with neighboring Azerbaijan since the fall of the Soviet Union. The conflict has reached its most brutal and painful point, with ethnic Armenians being murdered, permanently disabled, and brutalized. Please join me in holding our Armenian students and alumni in the light as they navigate this uncertain time. I also hope you'll join me in thanking Anahit for her commitment to bringing greater awareness about this conflict to our campus. Anahit has also agreed to become one of our student liaisons to the Board of Trustees, which she hopes will further her efforts. That's it for this week's update. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world needs Earlhamites now more than ever.